College football bettors finally get their fix for their midweek withdrawal. Yep, it's the return of MAC action. MACtion. The Mid-American Conference returns to action Wednesday with all 12 teams taking the field, and one of the most intriguing matchups featuring Buffalo visiting Northern Illinois. The Bulls have high expectations this season, as they are the betting favorites to win the conference. So can they get off to a good start against the perennial MAC-10 Power Huskies? This kickoff will be Wednesday, November 4th, 7 p.m. Eastern. There you see the current odds. Buffalo on the money line, minus 412. Spread is minus 12, minus 109, and the total is 52. The weather should be okay. It looks like it's going to be a good night. As far as temperatures go, in the mid-50s. There is expected to be a 10 to 12 mile per hour wind gusting towards the northeast corner of the stadium, so be sure to monitor the game time conditions. Betting trend you need to know. Buffalo was one of the best bets in the MAC last season, going 7-2 against conference opponents. So, against the spread pick, Buffalo went 8-5 a season ago, winning 6 of its final 7 games, including the program's first bowl victory by thumping the Charlotte 49ers 31-9 in the Bahama Bowl. But conference losses to Miami, Ohio, and Kent State had dashed the Bulls' dreams of a conference title. Now the Bulls return one of the best running games in the country, along with an experienced defense, and are set to thrive in 2020. That ground game is led by Jaret Patterson, who finished 5th in the nation in rushing last season with 1,799 yards and a whopping 19 touchdowns, closing out the season on an incredible run. Over the Bulls' final 6 games, Patterson averaged 31.2 carries for 185.5 yards per contest. But Patterson wasn't the only Bulls back to thrive in 2019, as Kevin Marks Jr. also racked up over 1,000 yards on the ground. Then there's the Bulls' defense, which ranked in the top 10 nationally in yards allowed per game and surrendered just 22.3 points per contest last season, returning up to 10 juniors and seniors that are expected to start. On the other side, while Northern Illinois is coming off a decade in which they won 4 conference titles, the Huskies appear to be a team in transition this year. NIU is coming off a 5-7 campaign and 5 key players transferred after the spring semester. Quarterback Ross Bowers is charged with leading the offense, but is coming off a season where he completed 57.8% of his passes and threw more interceptions, 8, than touchdowns, 7. The Huskies' defense is inexperienced and didn't face Buffalo last season, but still gave up 5 yards per carry to opponents. Buffalo just has more talent, experience, and depth at nearly every position in this matchup and should win this game by 2 touchdowns. Prediction here? Lay the points. Go with Buffalo. As far as the over-under pick, over the final 6 games of Buffalo's season where Patterson went nuts, the Bulls went 5-1 over and under with an average total of 52. And surprise, surprise, the total for Wednesday's matchup against the Huskies is 52.5. Just because the Bulls have a run-heavy offense doesn't mean they're not capable of running up the score, pun intended. The Bulls averaged 40.3 points per game over that stretch, and it's not crazy to think they'll put up a 40-burger in this one. That leaves just 12 or so points we have to rely on the Huskies for, and while we don't expect a whole lot from the NIU offense on this one, Bauer still has a solid receiving core and offensive line, which should get us over the number. Go over 52. Back later with more picks. Good luck.